Yo guys, what's up? So some of you already noticed that the thumbnail that this video wasn't really planned all along. And it was in fact an event that wasn't even really part of the list on what to do on that stream during that day. And as you probably already noticed, that this video is all about what happened during that time, and yeah. And to be fair, I had no clue that this would even really happen in the first place. And it just really just came out of nowhere, where I wasn't really expecting that this will really happen at all. And to be fair, this actually really happened out of nowhere. So let's begin with a story, shall we? So me and Fendux do some things that really was interesting in midst of the stream. And we actually talk about game developers and the consumers, and which games that will probably last long, while I myself am interested. Oh, by the way, do not forget Envy or Kellup is probably one of the people that probably does also part of the conversation as well. So it was probably during around 10 p.m. or probably around 11 p.m. as well in my time. So basically 10 to 11 p.m. UTC plus 8. So honestly, we were probably just chilling. I don't probably just do our things, do our stuff, and that's pretty much it. And honestly, well, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, well, one person literally decided to rate my stream with, I believe it was 27 viewers. I'll just probably just say 20 plus viewers in my stream, and I was probably freaking quite shocked. Even Fendux was actually like, "What? What happened, man?" I'm like, "What? 27 viewers?" And yeah, probably it is probably a sight to behold for me personally. And this was actually, in fact, my very first time. Probably somebody rating me the same game that I probably played for so long, and finally I got probably recognized, to be fair, and by a much more popular, of course, a popular DNACC, and yeah, which to the point that I kind of forgot to do some of my other duties in other games, like the theory start, where yeah, probably just got cooked though, because I kind of forgot to set up my guild defense system, my guild defense team. And yeah, I did apologize as well. So yeah, I think everything got settled. So yeah, here's the clip. So I think that's gonna cost even more.
I purchased it.
How much is now right now? How much is it right now? The value I think is higher.
I don't know though.
HyperbenalBlue.
Hey yo, wait, hey yo, you gotta rate. You gotta rate. You gotta rate.
Escort
farming. Hello.
Oh my god, what server are they at? HyperbenalBlue.
Oh. Hey, hello. Farming.
Oh my god, there's a lot of people. What? Guys, I'm grinding. Escort farming, please. So in this clip, they've actually been spamming the chat requesting about exactly the do escort. And some of them probably do relocation, but out of respect, I probably would love to do escort, but not relocation, because relocation is not really my style. What the fuck am I supposed to do in relocation? It's probably the worst event of all, worst event or worst game mode in the game. It needs to be buff. It needs to do, get something else that makes it much interesting to other players, because you get those items on the relocation on other places as well, like the Doctoriager's manual, and yeah. What's the point? So, well, after the request, I just decided to give in the request, and I just probably, you know what? I just do it. And so here's probably some of the clips and montage about that clip, the clearance. So yeah, 67 of them after all. And yeah, since they are new viewers, I will give them the respect on giving, well, I will accept the request, and yeah. Here's the clip. Well, I did succeed doing 67 of them. And probably within an hour. And by the way, not to mention, those two people, HyperbenalBlue and Yaz, they're probably one of the, the noticeable members in the DNA community. Because, they have a lot of followers. So at least, I had to, they gave me a bit of a connection with them, at least. But that tiny connection is very quite important as well to be getting recognized by the DNA community. So, but the thing is, you know, if I want to play with them, the biggest issue is that I'm not really from, from NA, and I'm actually from Seiya, and this game doesn't have a cross server, compatibility, so to which you can play with other players around the world. Probably I'm just gonna be waiting for the game to, if they could implement the global, that would be great as well. So either of those two, either their servers is actually NA or EU, but I'm guessing it's actually North America, pretty much. So, but at least if I would probably, have some time, I probably would love to get a collab with them. If probably like the watch parties, yeah, I would love to do that. As long as I do not have school, that is, because school probably makes my time probably suck, to be fair. And yeah, honestly, well, I just really want to have at least a fun with them as well. To have, the most important thing about it. Also, continuing after that, I managed to get an I2 Fushu while also, coming close to getting an I3 by around like 10 pieces. It was that very close. And but after that, when I actually after Fushu, I came back again to do grinding stuff, and well, the chat went silent for some reason, and probably 30 minutes, I assume. But honestly, within that 30-minute gap, I really miss my friends, to be fair. I miss my actual teammates in the game where we chat, we have fun, helping each other. And to be fair, that's the real point, though, of loneliness again. But still, it bothered me quite a bit. But yeah, I had fun. And in the end, I wasn't really expecting, people. There are still 15 people watching my stream. I was like, what? Wait, there's still people? But why you guys are not talking though? Huh? I was like, what? In the end, by the way, that was in the end. I didn't probably look my viewer counts because it's whenever I look at my viewer counts, like probably just getting demoralized and probably the urge of feeling you want people to talk with you, attention seeker something. It's probably just very normal as well. But I rather do it, I rather not see it so that I don't feel envious with other people whenever they stream as well. In the end, I wasn't really expecting a peak viewers of 30 and an average of 11 viewers, and this actually quite helped a lot. So really hard work really pays off. So finally I'm getting started to be recognized in the Twitch DNA community. The question is, would you quit DNA? Nah, I won't. But yeah, let's do this! And also, lastly, HyperbenalBlue, become a Santa. So yeah, see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great day.